You know what? I'm pretty surprised, actually.
I'm not.
Yeah, then again, you're right. You got a good point there. No, you know what, John? Sometimes some people do surprise me, man. You know they do, because you think they're one way. In person, they're one way. On the radio, they're totally different people. I don't know. I try to be exactly the same. I mean, I don't try. I am exactly the same. There's nothing to try. I don't change anything. Nothing to change.
I try to be that way, sir.
Where's my buddy Frankie?
Although Frankie did say that about me. He said he's exactly the same.
Yeah, Rich, sorry about that, man. I thought I did a pretty good job, but there's no communicating. We have a language barrier, you know, between English and stupid. There's a big language barrier. Gotta figure out a way to break through that barrier.
Nah, I think we have a happy CB community, and I think we stress the point that we're never going to let anybody say, you know what, if you don't do this, or this, there's going to be a problem out here every night. So I think by us treating it as, I'm glad you feel that way, because we don't see it that way. We just key all over you, talk right through you, and put you all on the pay me no mind list. If you don't like what goes down on this channel, keep your ass to 22 where the fuck you belong or where you came from. You know, and that's that.
That's all. I mean, actually the first time I got a chance to hear his voice or who you guys talk to. And that's why I wanted to confront him and ask him, yo, what the fuck is up? Why do you guys gotta fuck with Richie? What does he do? You don't bother me. You don't bother nobody else out here. He says whatever he gotta say. I don't care if he told me he was the fucking the president of Mongolia. I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Rich, I'm happy, man. I'm glad. You gotta give me some tickets to go there one day. Whatever. I wouldn't even give a fuck. Whatever you say is your business, man. What the fuck do these fucking niggas care? I don't understand.
It has to do with what I do off the mic. It had to do with my past and my career. But I guess it makes them irate when they can get caught on video game telling somebody you're getting 6 in the neck and 1 in the head. And a cat like me actually does things like that off the mic. I don't know. I really don't know, you know. I try to be myself. I try to put into my mic what I want coming out my speaker. But I'm not going to let anybody try to fear me, punk me, or intimidate me on the mic or off the mic. If that's a problem for some people, that really sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, Rich, listen, I don't hear you trying to be yourself. You just are yourself. And that's cool with us out here. You're yourself. Just do whatever you gotta do. You be yourself. That's all, you know. The phonies are over there in the fucking city. They're just phony, man. They know it. They try to perpetrate a fraud. They know they ain't got shit. Why don't they just come out and say we ain't got shit? Don't try to play like there's somebody or they got some, or they got, you know, they try to make us look, put down on us because we're hard-working people and we own our own shit. That means we're bad? What is that? That's, I don't know, man. I always thought that's what you're supposed to do. I was raised to do that. I was brought up to do that, to work, get ahead, make your life better, not take off other people, not take your hand out.
Roger D. All right, I'm going to go on the side here for a couple. Let the channel rock on, man.
All right, sounds good there, Richie. All right, man, I'll be on the side myself.
Oh, beat my ass.
Heartbeat of more than just the East Coast radio thing. See, Gypsy is one of the cats that, one of the people I was talking about in the beginning. But he didn't come back out to the airwave because of me, but he did come back on the airwave. because radio people do that. I hung up my mic in 2004. I didn't transmit or put my voice through a microphone from 2004 to 2013. Wait a minute. That's a lie. When I tuned that radio 4 or 5 years ago on the front seat of a dollar van using a pen cap, unfortunately, you know I had to put my mic through the voice, get the radio check. But other than that, nobody knew who Richie was for 9 years. That's why you got these new jacks out here claiming they're the kings. Yet some of them sat back and listened to some of the conversations with guys they know been out here a long time, us talking, and realized, oh shit, Richie really is the real deal. Michael, a couple of months after Stevie North Star drove up to my house in Chester, Artie Windjammer came up there with somebody else. They were in a station wagon. Don't know who that other man was, but I happened to meet your mentor. He came to see me, because we used to talk a lot back in the day.
Sure. Yeah, so I took those meetings out of line. What's the difference?
Richie, I remember you from way back when I had a 23-channel fucking radio I wanted fixed.
I appreciate that, because, you know, Punky Fireman swears if you produce anybody who says they know Richie out here for 30 years, he'll take his antenna down. Clearly. Enforcer comes clean, number one. With that, I'm on the side.
Yeah, I don't think he comes anymore. I think he's a fag. I think people just come on him.
You know, as happy as he gets when he talks about other men's body parts, or when he tries to convince the public or the listening people, listen to him, listen to him. That's the sound of a man coughing up another man's jizz. Well, I got to be happy, dude. And I got to say I must be blessed not to know that kind of a sound. Because there's only one way, and one way only you know that sound.
You know what, Rich? I'm not happy listening to a man talking about any other man's body parts. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes my skin crawl. I never heard it before. I'm not used to it. And these guys talk to it like it's talk about it like there's nothing wrong with it. That's what bothers me, the whole thing about it. They're talking about, I mean, who gives a shit about that, man? When I used to work out, I used to go in the fucking, take a shower, come out in the locker room. Who gives a fuck if there's another man standing there? Who gives a shit who's got what? Nobody cares. Nobody talked about another man's fucking shit. I never heard of these fucking fags out there talking about man shit. Doesn't make sense.
Mikey, it's all, I mean, Johnny, it's all about their pride, man. To them, they want it to be an ordinary, everyday way of life and part of normalcy. I mean, the most funny thing was, he swears he's seen me at the gay parade. The fuck was he doing at a gay parade? I'd be ashamed to admit that I thought I seen somebody at that place. Really?
Glad that he was actually smart enough to understand that.
We doubled. I'm sorry, we doubled.
But I'm pretty surprised. I didn't think that fucking person could comprehend anything that's said. I really don't. I was starting to wonder if he was fucking actually human, that he could comprehend anything. I know he knows how to hide real good. He knows how to pretend that he's on the air and then hide and then come back when you're gone. I know he knows how to do that good.
John, if I was to tell you, that man read between the lines like nobody else has. He read exactly between the lines and knew exactly what I was saying, and he put it out there this evening, and I didn't even want to key up. I wanted him to continue. I wanted him to continue that line that he was on, but he got detoured.
No, I set him straight about the why. I set him straight about why that crawled up into his brain and irked him.
Maybe so, Rich. Maybe so, but like I said, he hit it dead on. Couldn't hit it anywhere else but bullseye. And I was glad that's how the message got out there last night. You know, it was a good thing. The reaction that I got today, something else.
Well, you know, you don't have to be a genius, and you only have to have half a brain to understand, even if that message was not for you, it was plainly and clearly received.
Oh, definitely received and interpreted the proper way. I was kind of taken back that he actually put it together like that. I was impressed. I was giving him the props, and I'm giving him props right now. You know, he put it together like it was supposed to be put together, piece by piece.
I think the reason for that, John, was he got highly scared and thought maybe it was all meant for him. That's why it rattled him. A conscience does weird things in a feeble brain.
And I wanted to portray it out here. And like I said, he was dead on, man, dead on.
Alright, but who was he portraying it to? The person we were trying to get it to?
No. He was just talking about it.
Oh, I got you, okay. I thought he was taking it to use for his own benefit, like in other words.
In a way he was. When he was journeying around.
Alright, well, I hope I could hear it on the recording because I missed it. I couldn't hear it. Either that or I went to the other channel with my friend at the same time. That might have been it. Hopefully it was recorded. I'll be able to hear it.
It's that fucking guy Richie that does that shit.
Yeah, it's that Richie guy. See, Mike, when I gave up on that fat fuck, he started talking like an asshole. I said, oh, okay. I said, you went back to the ghetto. We were having a conversation. You shot back to the ghetto real quick.
Yeah, I was surprised that you even attempted, but I guess in your mind you had to try, you know? You were onto something. I understood it completely. You were onto something. And you wanted to make him understand that he was onto something, and you were both onto the same thing, getting there a different way. And you were like, whoa, just listen. And he just, when he realized that you were making sense, and he was wrong, he just went back to the ghetto. You heard me ask him, you're in Brooklyn? Where? Where in Brooklyn? Where?
Yeah, I was going to say stay there, but right there. Don't go nowhere. You would have fucking slipped. You would have left anyway. By the time I got there, he would have been gone. I heard you say that. He goes, what did he say? Nah, no way. What did he say after you said that?
He said, I'm a pussy and I can't meet you because you'll give me a beating. And I'm a fat, overweight fucking whale. Beluga.
Well, that's
audio check. 1, 2, 1, 2, audio check. Check 1, 2.
But what did he actually say?